She leaves him her card and the fob, telling him not to lose it because there are no copies. The whole staff is on vacation. After Petra leaves, Trevor charges his phone and finds a strange remote control. When he presses the buttons, the statue on the balcony moves. At that moment, the baby makes some noise, and Trevor finally remembers to pull him out. However, his phone starts ringing, so he puts him in the can again and gives him a kitchen timer as a toy. Trevor picks up the call from the police officer, who says he's finally ready to pick up the baby. However, since Trevor has moved to a new address, he now has to contact the London police. The officer promises to pass along the details to his colleagues. Then, Trevor checks on the baby and discovers he needs to be changed. He searches the apartment and decides to use a fancy shawl as an improvised diaper. The baby gets a bath, and the shawl is held up by office clips. Trevor puts the dirty diaper in a plastic bag and leaves it on the balcony. Afterward, he retrieves the bottle from the vase to feed the child, but the milk runs out fast. He brings the baby with him to the supermarket to get more milk and some baby food, but he needs to know the baby's weight to choose the right jar. Trevor ends up weighing him with the store's produce scale. On their way out, he realizes he can't carry everything, so he takes the shopping cart. After they leave the store, Trevor gets a phone call from Georgia, who works in London's social services. The police told her about the situation, so she'll pick up the baby tomorrow afternoon. After dinner, the baby poops again, and Trevor has to use more shawls to change him. When it's time to sleep, Trevor puts the baby inside a basket. In the middle of the night, Trevor is awakened by the baby crying. He tries lots of things to make him sleep again, like songs and jumping on the bed, but nothing works. Eventually, the baby burps, and that finally calms him down. Then, Trevor puts him back in the basket, only for the baby to cry again. Trevor searches for something he can use, and finds a bottle of champagne, so he opens it and gives the cork to the baby to suck on, which quickly puts him to sleep. The next morning, Trevor is woken up when the baby spits the cork out and cries. It's now time to change the baby, but there's only one shawl left.